Homestead dreams. I've held many jobs throughout my working years. My first official job was washing dishes at China Garden on Walton Way in Augusta, Georgia. That pay, I tell you, the pay was only $11 per weekday, and I think $15 on Friday and Saturday nights as it was a little bit busier. Starting at 5 p.m. until after 10 with no tax deductions, kind of averaged out to nearly $3.35 minimum wage. And at that time, that was acceptable. And for whatever reason, I was never called back from the numerous applications I filled out at the traditional fast food joints like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and so forth. Never got a call back. It's interesting, a good friend of mine also worked there, and I was able to get my cousin and other friends hired on as well. To this day, we laugh about some of the things that happened at that place with the food, the after hours, and so forth. Some of our friends, it was crazy. But more than that, the significance of this job story is about the reminder of how working for someone else has always been and will always be a hamster wheel. I entered the workforce some 40 years ago. It gives me a chance to reflect on the labor and taxes I paid into this system of ours and encourages me to get out as soon as possible. With the rising cost of food and life itself, I'm pretty sure I can live without luxuries while maintaining the healthy and more satisfying quality of life that I deserve. I spent several summers in the country without indoor plumbing at my grandma's house. No cable television, and sleep-in weekends, there was no such thing. We washed clothes by hand and hung them on the lines, crispy dry. You would have to starch those things and steam them to get the wrinkles and creases out of them. We shared bath water from a foot tub, and going to the outhouse are some normal things that I experienced. Drawing water from the well. The water tastes good though. And some of my friends, if anybody I know, experience such things as that. While serving on board naval ships, the racks were what we call them, racks, bunks, whatever you want to call them, were smaller than something you might see in a jail cell. 6 months at sea or more taught me to appreciate the small spaces while realizing that the world was much bigger. Traveling all over the globe, place to place by sea. So my downsizing from a 3-story house to a pop-up camper of less than 100 square feet comes with its own set of challenges. But of course, I made the choice to prepare for an early retirement. This is all on me. And to travel the world as no home can compare to this beautiful planet. This journey, my homesteading journey, started in February of 2022 on a property of 12 acres with no electricity or running water. Last summer, I was somewhat successful experimenting with planting a small garden using raised beds, but bringing water into the site was tedious. Finishing graduate school and traveling this summer of 2023 were at the highest of my priority list, so no planting happened this year. Now that my primary home is being rented full time, I will spend more time beginning 2024 preparing myself and the land for planting. It's cold, but I signed up for it.